this game off. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings, and Palmer obviously in the booth was pretty solid too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe 2-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late in the game. Bring your espresso for this one. It's going to be fun.
Dropping back, it's Cameron. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around it?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all in the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's high. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense playing a bail technique. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Yellow Jackets have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted deep in his own end.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Motion from the wideout. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
Entering base model screen, you have 7 options. Spread.
Scanning the field, it's Cameron. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everyone. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back.
Coach suggests instant replay.
His job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A strike downfield. On the move is the 30. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Entering play call. Entering paused screen, you have 13 options. Instant replay is selected. Entering play call. Coach
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Categories. You have 15 options.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Wants to throw. It's Cameron. Flips it out on the screen. Past the 30. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Spread.
Wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Audible.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Ball, you have 7 options. 5, 4, do, return lift, return lift.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Power football with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Hey, got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it. And you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Cameron. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. Georgia Tech. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Entering play call. Coach
Lining up to tack
suggestions.
one
There
more
are
onto
8
that lead.
categories. You have 15 options. Attempt to
And with
select
the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick
Entering
update, let's go to
play
Kevin
call.
Connors
You
in the
have 5
studio.
options.
Fellas, I think at
Attempt to
least a
select
portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Central Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Chippewa's fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Audible.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. You want to be physical on defense, but too much grabbing. They got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Cameron. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Just keep slinging it. Turns it loose. He's got it inside the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yes.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Yes.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And return left.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took him back for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the... And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Handoff from the gun. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
There are 6 categories.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
Entering, return left.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Wants to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in the coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Looking for a deep man. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The Yellow Jackets showing a little sting as they build their lead against the Dogs.
How about them Jackets, man? This is so good for Georgia Tech fans. They're so jacked up and excited. They think the Georgia players, fans, they think they're buffoons. They're smarter, they're better, and when they can beat them on the field, oh, they want to rub it in their face.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like...
Touchdown Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Suggestions. There are entering paused screen. You have 11 options. Instant replay is selected. Entering pause.
Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
Entering green pair. There are 23 categories.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up the 5. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got room at the 35. Flying out to the left. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
There are 8 categories.
Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. You got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Pulls and fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He'll pull it on the read. Past the first down marker and still running. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Cameron. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long.
Spread.
Looking to fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Entering plate, Sam Mike 1.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
Give cushion.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Gets it out fast. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid.
Entering paused screen. You have 11 options. Instant replay is selected.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Looking deep. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia sends out the punt team. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds.
Corner.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
There he goes. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Dre for WR. There are 23
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
HB mid-draw selected.
Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Entering play call.
The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Play call.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
Yes.
He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jack. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill, because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. He's got him. Ran right. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. The hand to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Holds and fires complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Audible.
To the air on 1st down. On target to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes a catch. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
There are 6 Entering paused screen, you have 11 options. Instant replay is selected.
Trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal.
Instant replay is selected.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Play call. Coach suggestions.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the
Entering play call. Coach
and this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. Running free. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Georgia, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Prevent 3G. You have 3 options.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Spread.
These corners backing off a bit. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And so the Ramblin' Wreck make it all the way to the finish line as Georgia Tech takes this edition of Clean Old-Fashioned Hate. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering possible screen, you have 3 options.